All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome, everyone. It is now 3:09 in the nation's capital, and we are live under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy Duty is on his way. He's running just a bit late to Talk City. But for all of you in the maxi taxis in the Eastern Main Road Highway, wherever you're listening to Talk City 91.1 FM, welcome in, man. I mean, it's a rainy Tuesday. Well, I come on the days at the end of the month. I don't know why. I don't know if I like August or not. But it's already the 11th of August 2026. Damn, is time flying very, very, very fast. I think it is. Time flying real fast, man. We almost at Christmas. It means then we had 3 more years of Kamala Prasad Bisasa, Lord. Those people are counting on the days, the lucky. But welcome in on the inside, Trinidad and Tobago. I see we have a lot of new things for TNT. IBIS, man. Is it IBIS? Am I saying it correct? The Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisasa, we left the program yesterday actually. She spoke with the United States Deputy Secretary of State, that's Mr. Christopher, and his delegation to Trinidad and Tobago as both nations continue to strengthen their long-standing partnership, the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. I see Rodney Charles as well also making note that the Trump administration wouldn't last too long, simply because in November you have the midterms coming up. That is in just a few months from now. Looking at the midterms or looking at how things are progressing in the United States, I can't see the Democrats at all gaining significant grounds in the US. Simply because they still have this nonsensical woke agenda, the Democrats that is, and maybe Trump could call and talk about that particularly. But they still have that type of agenda that they're pushing in the United States, and I can't see Donald Trump or the Republicans losing significant grounds. I don't think that they've done like much to really make people not want to vote for them. I mean, I know the controversial name Donald Trump and people don't like Trump and blah blah blah, but you have to remember that a lot of the people that make up the Democrats are those that are the young ones, right? The young bloods in the United States, but still there's a lot of older heads. Anyway, so I can't see that being a major factor for change in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, significant partnership with the United States is very, very important for our economy. And Kamala Prasad Bisasa is the only administration that you at least have some semblance of willingness to work, because we had 10 years of nothingness in Trinidad and Tobago, 10 years of sufferation. We closed down almost every single industry in Trinidad and Tobago, the PNM that is. And now you see Kamala Prasad Bisasa reopening everything, literally. Petrotrain is set to reopen. IBIS is, under that new name, is looking to reopen. And we're looking at strengthening relationship with the United States. I see Deputy Secretary Mr. Christopher, says it was his pleasure to welcome his delegation to Trinidad and Tobago. He said, our nation turned long-standing friendship into action. And that is very important. And I think I played a piece of what he would have said at the end of the program yesterday. But we didn't get to the Prime Minister, Kamala Prasad Bisasa. So I want to get to the statements by the Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisasa, SCMP, yesterday at the Diplomatic Center, as the United States and Trinidad and Tobago signed several I think it's several agreements, but I know we signed an agreement with the United States yesterday. So I'm going to take you straight to that, Trinidad and Tobago, as we start off today and wait for Heavy Duty. I'm going to take some of your calls and opinions on this. All right. So this is the Prime Minister, Kamala Prasad Bisasa, speaking yesterday as she welcomed the United States delegates to Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you so much. Together with his team for visiting us. I know it's a flying visit, but you've done a lot. I think he's been on the road since 6 a.m. this morning, headed down to Point Lisas. So we thank you for the time that you have spent with us, and we look forward to welcome you again. Thank you so much. Can I skip the list? All protocols observed, please. Thank you very much. So today what we witnessed was three major commercial matters are taking place. And I want to thank my team. All the members of the government who are here today. Can I thank you very much? We have worked really hard. Members of government. And as Secretary Lando said, together we aspire, together we achieve. And so I can tell you that today, our nations turn long-standing friendship into action, into creating opportunities for our people, strengthening the wider Caribbean, and of course, the partnership with the United States redounds to our benefit as well as to the people of the United States. I want to take a moment to thank President Trump and his team, including your good self, for all the partnering that we've done. And I know I was just checking a date, and when Minister of Foreign Affairs mentioned that we signed a document with BPTT, I said, say that date again. He said February 2015. And since then to now, nothing. You know who was the Prime Minister in February 2015? That is when I was the last Prime Minister. I signed that deal and caused it to happen with BP. And today, more than 10 years later, I'm closing the deal and we are really getting to work. So, we have very distinguished visitors with us here today who will be together, we work together, together we aspire, together we achieve. So let's thank them as well. Curlew, thank you so much for your proposal. Fuel storage and bunkering terminal. Pinnacle Steel, for your work down at the steel plant. Again, another 10 years to have that plant up and running. We thank you for that. And together, you demonstrate renewed confidence in Trinidad and Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago's partnership with the United States. David, BP has been with us as long as I can remember, and I'm not that young, so that's a long time. We thank you for that partnering with you as we continue so to do. The US is our largest trading partner, a very key partner in energy and technology, health, security, and cross-border gas involving Venezuela. Following engagements by Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Minister Sobers, with the United States, a trade representative in Washington, I think that was on May 14th and July 16th. TNT qualified for the lower tier tariff rate of 10%, so thank you, Minister Sean, for representing us. And thereby, of course, less we had to pay. So we thank again the United States for lowering that rate down to 10%. So the MOU signed today involving Pinnacle Steel and Hummingbird AI Holdings also support our development as a regional center for technology-driven investment. We are restoring Point Lisas as an engine of growth. Pinnacle's acquisition there and proposed upgrade of the former Iscot plant for steel and vanadium, if that's the proper pronunciation, production, can and will restore capacity, will create jobs, much needed jobs, and benefit all local contractors and manufacturers, whilst at the same time signaling confidence in our steel sector. Curlew Midstream's proposed terminal can strengthen the port of Point Lisas and our energy and maritime infrastructure. Outstanding arrangements will be finalized in the national interest. The big announcement today, because my chairman said the Prime Minister will make a big announcement today. Well, there were two bigger ones, because it's immediately that same one will be signed years ago, 10 years ago, will be bringing gas to us. And alongside that Mannequin Coquina field, industrial renewal, we're securing the gas we need to sustain it. Today marks a major advance, as you heard, in Mannequin Coquina. Mannequin lies in Block 5, Coquina lies across the maritime border in Block 4. In February 2015, back to February 2015, when I was your Prime Minister, both governments agreed to develop the field. as a single unit, giving 66% to Manikin and 34% to Coquina. This makes the Manikin-Coquina field the only, as mentioned, unitized cross-border gas field in the Western Hemisphere, where agreement has been reached to develop the entire field. So friends, that has been a great move for us. And BP has agreed to assign NGC a 20% interest. Chairman Ramdeen has really negotiated well, and we thank you for that, Chairman, together with your team from NGC. On the 20th of May, 2024, NGC and BP received an OFAC license to negotiate for Coquina. Venezuela issued a 20-year license on 29 July 24, granting NGC a 20% share, BP 80% share of those fields. The negotiations went on, and today we have secured, through the work of the NGC, 20%. That joint operating agreement governs the license. The Block 5B farm-out agreement gives NGC participation in Block 5B. These agreements align with Alliance NGC across the field, removes a major obstacle, and allows BP to accelerate its final investment decision, completing in a little over a year what had remained undone for more than 10 years. That field is expected to become the first successful cross-border development to monetize gas through Trinidad and Tobago. So we are delighted that you have brought this to fruition, David. Mr. Campbell, thank you so much. Thanks to BP at your head office, and thanks to BPTT here. We look forward to continuing to partner with you. Now, we may get lost in this field, Manikin-Coquina, but there's a second announcement that we must not forget, and that is where BP has acquired all the shareholding of Woodside. Since I came into office, we have been trying to get Woodside to do something with the Calypso field, and if you're not doing something, sell it. Congratulations, Mr. Campbell, after 1 year, you were able to acquire all the shares from Woodside, so you're now 100% tied up with that Calypso field, which will again bring much needed energy to Trinidad. When I came back in office in April, I met BP, April last year, I met BP Executive Vice President William Lynn, and of course BP President, whom is here today, Mr. Campbell, we met. And we also met with Woodside, so we were all at the same table. I think it was down at my conference room in South. We all were at the same table. And those discussions, as I say, have given fruit to what has happened today. We established a project concept, a path to final investment decision, discussions on possible NGC equity participation on 6 August in that same year. This year, 2026, 16 months, BP agreed to buy out Woodside. So, Mr. Campbell, can we all thank Mr. Campbell so much? What this will do, this will accelerate our work in the energy industry. In energy, Calypso is a major domestic gas source and the first ever deep water development. Whilst I speak of this, we've signed with Curlew today, we signed with Pinnacle, Ibis, the steel. But not too long ago, in July of this year, we signed MOUs with 2 data centers. I see Mr. Prasad is here. Thank you. Can you please stand and let's welcome him? Ernst & Young, thank you very much with your team. And we also signed with Hummingbird AI. Can you please stand so we can thank you? Thank you very much. So we have these 2 projects. They were back here. They were here in July. We signed up the MOUs, and they're back to continue going forward. I think Mr. John is planning to take them tomorrow with the PLEPDECO people to actually visit sites so that we can make a decision where these should be located. So we thank them. I want to welcome ExxonMobil, who is here today as well. We did some work very early in my term when I came into government last year. We signed within months, I believe. Exxon, can you please stand, sir? Yes, we signed with ExxonMobil. And I don't know if you can tell us anything about the seismic that you're doing now. All right, we'll wait. You told me wait until August. We are in August, may I remind you. You're doing seismic in the very deep water. What you call it, Gerald? NC, and ultra deep waters. And the fact that you brought in a partner with you means something good is happening there. So you got a partner to invest alongside you. Can we thank Exxon? We have a good project going there with Exxon. So I hope I have not forgotten any of them. ExxonMobil has been with us now since last year. We started that project. The seismic I mentioned, and I was told that we would get the results by the end of August. Okay, they're not telling me. You're on the spot. Sure. What is happening? I'm sure it's happening. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, as I close, I want to thank all of you for being here. I thank all those persons who have come to invest in Trinidad and Tobago, and to say today stands between two very proud milestones. America commemorated, what's it, 250 years, sir? 250 years, a couple of weeks ago. And in 3 weeks, we will be celebrating our independence anniversary on the 31st of this month, August. Throughout our 64 years, and even before independence, America's enduring friendship and partnership have remained constant. Deputy Secretary Landau, I thank you and the US government, President Trump, for continuing our partnership as we add another chapter of energy security, renewed industry, and opportunity for all our people. Two nations, two proud anniversaries, one shared future. May today's arrangements become tomorrow's industries, jobs, and prosperity. And may God continue to bless the people and government of the United States of America. And may God continue to bless Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you all very much.
Yes, man. And that there, Trinidad and Tobago was the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago yesterday. I said Trinidad and Tobago a lot, babe. That was the Prime Minister yesterday. And Heavy Duty is here. Heavy. Yeah, hello, real quick.
Good afternoon to you, David Welch. This a song.
I'll pull it down, yeah.
Yeah, a song kind of
loud.
Yeah, all right. Yes, good afternoon to you, David Welch. Good afternoon to the Self Talk City 91.1 FM. I'm a bit under the weather. I really tried to come here yesterday. I couldn't make it. I'm here today, but there's still, you know, I still not full 100.
You're still getting better.
So, yeah. So, I won't be talking much today.
We go pull it out time. Don't worry. We go pull it out time. But that day, Trinidad and Tobago was the Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, yesterday, giving us the good news. As she said, the government had to make Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar wanted to make a major announcement when it comes to the energy sector in Trinidad and Tobago. And right now, what we're seeing is a total overhaul and changeover of energy in Trinidad and Tobago. We saw Ibis coming back on stream, and I think
that is still company.
Yeah, yes. That's how much? $750 million US dollars.
Yeah.
All right, that US partnership is important and significant for Trinidad and Tobago. We saw BP and the offshore, the Deepwater Block 1, I think TTUD 1.
Exxon?
I said BP, sorry, ExxonMobil. My apologies, ExxonMobil. And ExxonMobil also, brought in another partner, I think is Occidental as well. And then we have Chevron that was in talks as well.
Yeah.
We have BP doing work in Trinidad. We have Shell doing work in Trinidad.
That seismic test that they have done in the ultra deep water sector, in that block that they are actually looking for oil now, the results of that, right,
very fruitful,
maybe equivalent to Guyana.
So even more.
Right? So I like what the Prime Minister said to August. Because August, he's telling me about that. Yeah, the team telling, don't worry. You understand?
It's coming at the end of the month.
Yeah. Because she excited.
Very.
Right, very. Because ExxonMobil want to spend that kind of money to do that seismic search down there in that block there, that block. Because there are several blocks, but they choose that block in particular. Right? And Exxon being in the oil industry for years, for decades.
They would never just do it just
yeah,
like that.
yeah, because there's a lot of money to pelt out to go there to look
Correct,
for that, to check to make. I think they have an idea, but they want to make sure.
And they're going to start. Actually,
Right.
I think they know it there and they're ready to just start going, because it was supposed to be like over maybe like a year, and they brought it down to 6 months, and then it was fast tracked even more.
Yeah.
So
Right. So that right there is we looking up. Right. Trinidad and Tobago is really looking up.
not only did the Prime Minister, because it's not like a non-restart of the Point Lisa steel plant, right? The new IBIS, right? It's not like we want to see if we could restart. They are restarting.
Yeah, but it's open.
IBIS.
It's
right? It's going to start just as. And you heard what the US said yesterday? You heard it? Or you didn't
I
hear
didn't hear it. I didn't hear
It's
it.
very short, heavy.
I was sick yesterday. I didn't
No,
know
don't worry. You don't worry. You don't
So
worry.
can I miss out? I didn't even know what you talked about
miss
yesterday.
nothing. You don't worry. Don't worry. Let me play what the US said yesterday, because it's important for you to hear.
Yeah,
it.
to get up to speed.
Because no, because heavy, because you were here on this program a long time, and you spoke about the tunnel and the lights and the weight and all of that, right?
Yeah. Have some patience.
Have some patience. The Prime Minister was not even optimistic. She was very presumptuous in her statements there, because she said, we want the gas. We want it now.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the restart of Train 1, Atlantic Train 1, which was shut down. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Right? Petrotrin.
The refinery
Another unfortunate.
reopening. Well, if Exxon find that oil, well, the refinery have to open.
Up and running. And the other thing with the steel, with IBIS, I've heard, I'll have to research a little bit more.
With the V something aluminum metal, that they're trying to get.
Correct.
Yeah.
We will be a sole trader to the United States for that.
Yeah.
Because from the grapevine, you also want to do business
with
the
China
rest of the
and
world,
Russia. Yeah, because China and Russia have the market for that in their side of the world. If they're getting it here, then they wouldn't have to deal with them.
Interesting, huh?
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why people taking that video what I saw on TikTok as if it's some kind of bad thing.
Negative.
Yeah, if it's negative. But who cares? We get money.
Plenty too.
Right? And anything to not say, I'm not gonna say anything, but this is a long awaited. We come out of the storm, come out of the darkness and we headed into the light.
I like that you
moment.
said, man.
Yeah.
Hear what the US said yesterday.
US
Right? This is what the US, and his name is Christopher Landu. This is what he said yesterday.
I think anybody who's looked at the news over the last several years has seen that in democracy after democracy around the world, the voters have been calling for something different. Business as usual has ceased delivering for the people. Over the past year and a half, that kind of attitude by the voters brought back to power both President Trump in our country and Prime Minister Prasad Bisesar here in Trinidad and Tobago. And I think, as distinguished from a number of former leaders and other leaders around the world, these are two leaders who are absolutely focused like a laser beam on not just producing words, but producing results. And this celebration here today is, ironically, we're using words, but we're actually here to commemorate tangible achievements. I stood this morning at Point Lisa's in front of a rusting steel mill that's been inactive for 10 years, and because of the leadership of the Prime Minister here and President Trump in the United States, that steel mill is now coming back online with incredible benefits. For the people of both countries. And that is true of the other very significant projects that are being unveiled here today with Curlew at Exxon and with BP. These are huge projects that are going to change not only the energy trajectory of this country, but since energy is the basis of all economic activity, the entire economic landscape here and in our country as well. This is going to allow us to have a much more fruitful commercial relationship and mutually beneficial. I mean, this is what diplomacy is really all about. It is countries looking to advance their own interests, but finding mutually beneficial solutions. It's all about win-win. And again, Prime Minister, I just want to acknowledge your leadership, not only here in Trinidad and Tobago, but really in the region, and really showing that partnering with the United States can yield very concrete benefits for your people, the people of the region, and the people of the United States. So thank you for that. I just want to say again that I think today's ceremony underscores that capital will flow where it is welcome. And your administration has shown that capital is welcome here in Trinidad and Tobago. And that's why these industries, these plants that are now rusting, are getting reopened. And Trinidad and Tobago has an incredible industrial history. It was one of the powerhouses of this region of the world. And I think it has an incredible industrial future. But again, part of that depends on getting investments and capital to make the necessary improvements. And so just want to recognize your leadership on that and say that we in the United States are honored and delighted to work with you in partnership. So I actually think there is probably no better slogan, in a sense, for what is going on here than the slogan that is right on your beautiful Great Seal that's standing behind us. Together we aspire, together we achieve. So
David, look like I want to cry, boy. It's starting to get emotional there for my boy.
But this is the type of conversation that Trinidad needs, boy.
Yeah, boy. Oh God. I said it many times before. Well, if we have, and I said it, we are the mercy that if we have a good leader, we prosper, and if you have a tyrant, we fail. Right? And clearly, this is one of the reasons why I supported the UNC and I supported Kamla Persad-Bissessar, right? I watched their governance between 2010 and 2015, right? And I saw the country was prospering. People could say what they want. They could say what the thief. They could say what they want. I know in that time, right, they did have hiccups, yes. They did have little ins and outs. Things was happening, yes. But the country was prospering under her leadership. And now it will prosper again. That is why it is essential for us to be shooting down the propaganda machinery of the PNM all over, especially on social media. The narrative cannot be, right, that Kamla and them carry on the country and Kamla and them don't know what they're doing and Kamla the country under pressure and we see we and all that stupid talk, right? You have to lay down the foundation before you start to build the house. And if the foundation is built properly, right, the house will fall. You need a strong foundation. This is what this government was doing for the last year and 2 months. They were laying down the groundwork, right, of the foundation to rebuild Trinidad and Tobago after the PNM mash it up.
Correct.
You understand? All you need to understand is there's a rebuilding process, you know. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people just feel business as usual. New government coming, business as usual. Because they don't know what's going on. They don't know how we are economically. And I know the Prime Minister is anxious just by how she's talking. She ready for results. She want things to happen tomorrow. You understand? She want all these things to mature. right? Because to be honest with you, David Welch, we have much time, you know.
You know, I said that as soon as I start.
Yeah, we don't have much time. 3 years again after
this
this year. You understand? And before you say Jack Robinson, election time again, right? And I telling you, it will be. I just trying to save up my money, right? Because if they don't get another term in office, that is the end. That is the for Trinidad and Tobago.
Damn.
I'm telling you the honest truth, David Welch. Right? Anytime this particular government do get a second term in office, to make sure
consecutive
that to make sure that all of labor don't go to waste, right? They had to win the 2030 elections.
Essential.
It is even more important than the 2024-2025 election. That will be the most important election that Trinidad and Tobago ever have. And the reason for that is doom or gloom. That day is either we dead or we rise. I am telling you now, if the people of Trinidad and Tobago take God out of the thoughts, right? That's it. They say God is actually after 2030, if the UNC don't come back in power, God go turn it back and we that is it. We're gonna get hurricane and thing. Normally hurricane is past. We have hurricane go and come. Everything, the curse go just come on the land. You understand? Yeah. Because here it is. All these things that if these things, well, when these things materialize, as I said it, we wouldn't know until 2027, right? And after that is 2028, and that when we will now start to reap the rewards, and then 2029, 2030, the election, right? And we're gonna give PNM all this. We're gonna give PNM the whole.
We're opening a picture trinket.
We're gonna get them back. All this just thief. They will just say, "Oh God, we go down have a time,"
and shut it down.
And they will shut back down everything. They will destroy it. They will make sure them 1%ers and them
take
every single thing. They will just take everything. Right? I am telling you, people don't watch the bigger picture. All the people quarreling and cussing for CPAP and European cussing this and this one and the tax and this and that and that. They don't understand it, you know. They don't understand economics. And I tell you, David Welch, every single Trimbagonian, right, 35 years and over, we need to go back to school. I'm being honest, because the so-called education that we boast about that we got, right, waste our time. I am telling you, I am contemplating to take my children out of school and send them in private school somewhere or something, and you know, let they get this education system here. Fail. That's why you're bright enough so you can read and write and count and just go into the system to become a worker. They don't teach anything about economics. They don't teach you nothing about the constitution, about laws, about nothing. You just out there learning on your own. You just learn how to read and write and count, right? And but they just in primary school, and after primary school they just send in the workplace because secondary school is a waste of time, right? They don't teach you anything about, and especially things about your country. You understand? You learn European history and as that crap they're teaching you, with not making no sense. They don't teach you Caribbean history. If you understand where I'm coming from. So these things is essential, knowing how our country runs, because clearly they don't even know the separation of powers. You understand?
Yeah, they do putting camera on everything. Yeah,
they do. I tell you, people in Trinidad and Tobago, and that was deliberately done. I tell you, the dumb down the intellectual capacity of the people. I ain't even talking of people who even went to university and things still, because there are people who graduated and had a degree and still don't know what's going on in the country.
Correct.
They don't have a clue how the country is run.
Correct.
But they had degree to the name. You understand? They don't know about politics. They just think you just have to go and vote for somebody you like, or a color you like, or a race you like, or
They
that
don't
will
even
vote.
know the candidate in the area. They just know I'm voting for a prime minister.
They're just voting for a symbol, like it's
a symbol.
A team. It's like a team you're backing, like a football team or a basketball team or something. It's just about that. It's not about policy. You understand? People come. Listen to me. There are people complaining, right? That complaining about even everything. They complain about the data center. They complain about the steel too.
Yeah. I see somebody actually complain.
They're just complaining about everything. You understand?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, now what? Then Trinidadians don't know what the hell they want. It's just about complaining.
As I say that, it come on my mind because the same, I ain't gonna say the people name, but they're on the W86 program, what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They started complaining. Somebody was on the live. They weren't actually the one saying it, but somebody came on the live on TikTok and they say, the economy not doing good. Everything just in a mess, and this and crying the eyes out. So I come on, I say, if the economy in a mess, how it is that Extra Foods could open a new plaza, or how it is Pennywise could go and open something else, or how even it is Petrotrin talking about restart, and they actually mentioned Petrotrin. I said she wanted to come and talk about reopening Petrotrin. She didn't even focus on what the people actually need. I was like, oh, this serious, right? This serious. They would find a way to make the steel plant look like it's not going to help employ people. It's not going to boost the economy. It's not going to do anything.
David Welch, I lost hope with them people when the data centers, the MOU was signed for the data center, and they talk about the environment.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they know about the environment, and there's environmentalists.
Yeah.
Right? They don't even know, right, that the oil and gas sector is more hazardous to the environment than a data center. Right?
Well, I like that the PM spoke about the data center.
And we have been in the oil and gas sector
for years, decades.
For decades.
Since we're born.
There's nothing more dangerous to the environment than oil and gas. They're talking about chemicals.
Yeah.
Right? Data center, that's like
a drop in the bucket.
Drop in the bucket. And all of us, we have all these environmentalists for birds and bees and this and that and that.
I know the ABCs.
And I just realized we are lost, boy.
Yeah.
We are lost. We are a lost country.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that see me and say, if it wasn't for your show, boy, I listen to your show, and if it wasn't for you talking certain things, I would have never know. I never know a lot of things are going on, boy. And I tell a guy meet me and tell me, boy, I listen to you religiously every day just to get information that I never know. You teach me a lot. You understand? You teach me a lot about what's going on in the country.
Well, let's give them a little bit more because we had to go for.
Well, it take calls already?
No, boy. But the break, we have a 9-minute segment from PM. But heavy. We'll get to some of the developments that are happening. But in what the Prime Minister mentioned, the NGC acquires 20% stake in the Mannequin Field, which is important. And the article here is by TTT. Right after this, we'll go for the break, come back and take some calls in the second hour, right?
Yeah.
But this, we want to thank TTT for this. But NGC acquires 20% stake in the Mannequin Field, cementing cross-border gas deals with BPTT, which is what Prime Minister mentioned. Take a listen, courtesy AI, but via TTT.
The National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, NGC, has finalized a landmark deal to acquire a 20% participating interest in the Mannequin Field, strengthening the country's position in one of the Western Hemisphere's most unique energy assets, the cross-border Mannequin-Coquina gas reservoir. The agreement, signed with BP Trinidad and Tobago LLC, BPTT, gives NGC a 20% stake in the Block 5B production sharing contract, the license area covering the Mannequin Field. Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar announced the deal at the Diplomatic Center on Monday, August 10, 2026. The timing carries a notable historical echo. It was during Prasad Bisesar's first term as Prime Minister that Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela signed the original unitization agreement for the field, back on February 26, 2015. That agreement paved the way for joint development of the reservoir, which straddles the maritime boundary between the two countries. With this latest acquisition, Manakin Coquina becomes the only unitized cross-border gas reservoir in the Western Hemisphere where both nations have reached agreement to develop the entire shared resource. NGC already held a 20% interest in the Coquina side of the field, but previously had no stake in the Manakin portion, which lies within Trinidad and Tobago's own territorial waters. By matching its Manakin interest to its existing Coquina stake, NGC has aligned its position across the full unitized field. The company's interest in Manakin has been placed under its subsidiary, NGC Exploration and Production Limited, NGC EPL. NGC Chairman Gerald I. Ramdeen called the deal a major milestone for the state-owned company, saying the Manakin Coquina volumes offer a real chance to shore up domestic gas supply. He argued that NGC had for too long remained satisfied with its role as merely a pipeline operator, and described the acquisition as the fulfillment of a vision championed by the board and by acting NGC President Edmund Subryan. Ramdeen credited the Prime Minister's leadership with empowering NGC's board and management to finalize the joint operating and farm-out agreements needed to bring the Manakin deal together. He said, the acquisition broadens NGC's footprint in the upstream sector, adding to the company's role in the energy industry and the wider economy. He also pointed to NGC's decades-long relationship with BP as central to getting the negotiations across the line, framing the two companies as partners in advancing the country's energy security and economic standing. Looking ahead, Ramdeen said NGC intends to keep pushing for Trinidad and Tobago to reclaim its status as the region's top energy economy, positioning the company as a key player in helping the government responsibly develop the nation's hydrocarbon resources for current and future generations. The deal was formalized in a signing between Ramdeen and David Campbell, president of BP Latin America and the Caribbean. Also present were Carissa Bissoon, BPTT's Vice President of Communications and External Affairs, and Oressa Charles, BPTT's Managing Counsel.
All right. Amazing deals for Trinidad. We could take one call if you want, Heavy. What is it?
We have time for that call because I want to see. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people hear 20% and like, so why we only getting 20%? They don't understand. 20% real good. You might tell you a time, even if we get 1%,
that's almost over $1 billion there already.
Yeah, I tell you, even if we get 1% of every cubic feet of gas that they take from the ground, from that field, right? Even if we get 1%, you're talking 400 billion cubic feet of gas. We're getting 20. You can cry now, you can cry now.
There's a lot. And when we come back, Trinidad and Tobago, we'll talk on much more. We'll take your phone calls in the next hour right after the news. We'll take your phone calls on this. So stay locked to Talk City 91.1 FM, your only address for talk radio. We'll be back right after this.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
When you hear the rhythm and the iron and the man with the Congo drum, there's a vibe in the session when we jam into the steel bun. Come on, join the line, grab your bottle and spoon. It's a party in the engine room. In the engine room we go jam it steady. In the engine room we go get on wassy. In the meantime, why don't you join the line, grab your bottle and spoon, and come let we party in the engine room. Ooh yeah. Well, how else we will survive if we don't create the vibes? This is a big part of the life, so soca must live and never die. In this party atmosphere, so sweet that I can't describe. So all the artists you must be here, 'cause without an engine.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the inside. You're under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. We're in the second hour.
Yeah.
All right, and as we get into the second hour, remember we're going to open up the phone lines for everyone, but we're just going to give you a quick refresher, not too long though, a quick refresher on what we're talking about here. It's back to business for Trinidad and Tobago as the United States, or as a Point Elisa steel plant is set to reopen at a cost of US $750 million. There we go. This is good to see The Express.
The restarting of the former steel plant at PT Leases will restore 644 jobs and create additional employment opportunities, United States Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau has said. He described the project yesterday as a major win for both Trinidad and Tobago and the United States. Initial capital investment over the next 2 years will amount to $250 million, while total planned investment, including future expansion and modernization, will reach $750 million. The company is also expecting first production, subject to refurbishing, approvals, and permitting, by the end of 2027. The plant is being reopened by Pinnacle Steel and Vanadium Corporation, a U.S.-based metals and industrial investment company which has acquired the PT Leases steel mill through its local subsidiary, Ibis Steel Company of T&T Limited. Speaking at a ribbon-cutting ceremony at Mediterranean Drive, PT Leases industrial estate, Cuva, yesterday, Landau said, "This is not just the metal that we're seeing here, it's the lives that are impacted." The Minister, Works and Transport Minister Julian John, spoke, I think, very eloquently about the 644 jobs. Those jobs are coming back, as well as all the many other jobs indirectly, and that's a win not only for Trinidad but also for the United States. He said the project demonstrated how private sector investment could translate into tangible economic benefits, particularly after years of industrial decline. I mean, here you see something, you see steel, you see vanadium, you see actual real things. You're going to be jobs. Those gates are going to reopen, Landau said. The former plant closed in 2016, resulting in 644 workers losing their jobs. Landau said its revival represented more than the reopening of an industrial facility, describing it as a return of manufacturing capacity and economic opportunity. I think there is nothing more beautiful, frankly, than being able to see a plant like this that's been shuttered come back to life. It's like Lazarus arising from the dead again, he said. Landau said the investment also demonstrated the importance of attracting U.S. companies to international markets, noting that American businesses had been reluctant to pursue opportunities overseas. I travel around the world a lot in my job, and you know the question that I probably get more often than any other question is, where are the Americans? He said. Landau said he was therefore pleased that Pinnacle had chosen to invest in TNT. Thank you for recognizing the value of international investments for the good of the American people, he said. He described the project as a win-win because TNT stands to gain jobs and economic activity, while the United States gains access to critical minerals needed for its industrial supply chains.
All right. So that there was just some of the stories that we spoke about there, Trinidad and Tobago. So what we're going to do, we're going to open the phone line, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, let's go, caller.
Okay, I think this is really good news.
Yep.
And I'll say a few things about what we could do and from the perspective of a villager, okay?
Yeah.
Because we know that this big plant is coming and the U.S. is serious now. And so what we need to do is, this will be a recycling plant. They're going to grab all old vehicles, anything with metal. Now is a chance for villagers to really get rid of all the junk you have in your yard that's rusting and going bad and send it down there. And same thing with the police station. Let's start cleaning up the parking lot and let us work on upgrading some of these police stations. And I believe that this will create some jobs for reliable, credible people in our village who have transportation trucks. And maybe this new steel industry could work with our villages via not politicians or people who want to exploit the villages, but real contracts where you have a BIR number, and now you could transport all of this to Point Lisa. And we could clean up the country. And this should go for all garages because they're also going to recycle tires. And we have tires, people burning tires in fields. So this could really clean up all of those tires and send it over there. The other thing we need to think about is how can we get young people prepared for jobs to transition into those jobs, because this is not just labor jobs. This is also tech and chemical engineering jobs. So we have to make sure that UTT, University of the West Indies, all these entities have a solid curriculum that meets international standards or the United States standards, because this is who is going to be buying 50% of the products that are being manufactured and produced, and it's going to go into the aeronautical engineering industry. So we can't just have day laborers and people who want to work, but they don't have the knowledge to take us to the next level. And as people are working in that plant, guess what you're getting? You're learning. You're learning the knowledge that the Americans have that they're going to share with us. And this is what we need to now focus on, how we could use that opportunity, because it's a small window right now. And I think this is a wonderful step in a good direction. And I think there's more to come, because it'll open up a window now for small businesses to emerge in the area. And maybe we could piggyback off what they are producing and small businesses can produce some of the similar stuff. But, we are in the Americas, and this is how we do trade, right? And we all know that.
All right, darling, land the plane now. Land the plane.
Okay, thank you. I'll let him go up.
Yeah, because you have plenty of callers on the line. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Caller, you live. Caller.
Hello, afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Good afternoon, David and Heavy.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
brother.
Heavy, like you have a little PNM in your...
I don't understand.
You know, when them PNM here, good things happening, good for the country, they get sick. So I looking for you yesterday. I want to know what happened. Because we are hearing none of them today, They jump out. Me have seen them jump out. But anyhow, brother, Heavy, that program you have, that Know Your Country, and you know much thing you teach people in this country? And that is from the thing we was talking earlier on. That has to, and these where we had to start from. So people now see the development. It takes some time, but it's happening. And it's progress.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you, brother.
Caller, you live.
Yes, gentlemen. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
This is a call going out to all PNM supporters and things. Don't worry. Don't study about Kamala and what they're doing. Remember, Penny, when she come back, she's going to open back step. Right? Just focus on that.
You're focused. Thanks so much. Caller.
Yeah. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, brother. Good afternoon.
Heavy. Beautiful intelligence, always.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Man. When I have a little time now, I'll be on Facebook. Today, Penny broke a record. Penny on Facebook today. I stalled, boy.
You're planning to disagragree with this.
On Facebook. And, I like to make a little joke on there.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to my YouTube friends, CJ, Not Cake, and the rest of the guys, Indra. You know, but here with the accent, better call and find out. Heavy yesterday, David come in well decked with a suit, boy. They called me to ask David if Rata take back the suit today. Anyhow, I go on.
My God. All I got jokes today, boy.
Plenty.
Real jokes today, boy.
Call her.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, good day.
Hi, guys. Hi, Heavy. How are you?
Not too good. Under the weather.
Oh, gosh. I hope whatever it is, you have to flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it easy. But I know they say something. That's why I called her.
Mm-hmm.
You said if the opposition goes into government, if they take it, oh gosh, I'm saying it and I'm feeling sick saying it. Just put these people back in power, what's going to happen? Let me tell you something, Trinidad. If you all be so stupid, Trinidad is going to fall, and it's no coming back from this one, because God keeps pulling us out.
Yeah,
He
boy.
keeps helping us, right? But I am keeping the faith and the fight as they're not coming back, right? But you doesn't know what will happen. But at the end of the day, all we could do is keep the faith and keep the fight. We can't give up the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And the ground, we have to make sure and do enough for the ground. Right? Because the ground is where the votes are. So, that's what I need to say, guys.
Thanks so much.
But keep the faith, and I don't think they'll ever get back there. All right, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Hope you feel better, my dear.
Thank you.
Call her live.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi, David. And Heavy, good evening. Sawa.
Yes, Sawa.
I tell you, brother, today's Sunday, my Prime Minister listening to us. I want to send for her to hear it, man.
What song is that?
Well, I have to celebrate people of Lupino and Samaru, the Samaru family, and the great late Dr. Jit Samaru, the Samaru Jet, Sohani Rat. When you hear that music, you go light fan.
All right, man.
Please. Remember I spoke to you.
Yeah, but what's the name of the song?
Sohani Rat.
Say what?
Sohani Rat. SOHANI. Ari.
All right, no problem. I'll write it down here. I'll go search for it. All right, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. The Prime Minister waited to hear it, you know.
All right, no problem.
All right, okay.
All right.
So we 5 minutes again to go. 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. The phone lines are open just before we have to go into the Know Your Country, and then we have a pan segment to go into there. So 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. The phone lines are open. Trinidad and Tobago. This is not the only thing that restarting, by the way. I don't have to drop it now or drop it in the next hour. Drop it in the next hour.
Yeah, drop it in the next hour. We go do Know the Country and the pan thing, and then we will do that
in the next hour.
Yeah.
All right, well done. We'll go for the Know Your Country. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go straight into the Know Your Country, Trinidad and Tobago. So stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM, your address for talk. We'll be back for Know Your Country.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Well, we know you've been waiting for this for quite some time now, boy. Oh, Lord, y'all have been waiting all week, boy, heavy boy. They're waiting real long for this. All right? So now it's time, Trinidad and Tobago, for us to find out what you know about Trinidad and Tobago. If you know what we know, if we know what you know, because this is Know Your Country.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
If y'all forgot how the game goes, the access phrase is Know Your Country, all right? And then we find out if you know a little thing.
Don't forget.
All right, no problem. Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
He's always the first one in a while.
All right. David Rudder sang a song with the man with the hammer gone. That song was tribute to who?
Where the man with the hammer going? Tell me. I Winston Simon.
Ah, yes, it was a tribute to Winston Simon. Thank you.
Get you there, boy.
He have a statue at the corner of the Peruvian Coffee Street. You know that, right?
Winston Spree?
Papa?
Yeah.
Have a statue in
where food basket is right there.
the past statue for him in San Fernando?
Yeah, that day since I was a little boy.
I always thought Free Simon was from Lavantino.
Serious?
Yeah.
But it's have
all right, thank you.
That's not what the Pre-Simon School built.
But Free Simon from Lavantino, I didn't know they had a statue of him in Cepero Street in San Fernando.
Okay, this one hung up quick.
Yeah.
As soon as he got hung up. that dungeon was coming. Remember, y'all could call on WhatsApp as well. 3944911. Oh, WhatsApp. Oh. Well, boy, everywhere people was probably trying to call a long time.
Oh, the WhatsApp down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if I can go back in here.
Yeah.
All right, caller.
Try and get back up on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Access phrase.
Know your country.
All right.
My best segment. You know how I love this segment.
All right.
The thing is, she loves this segment, but she always in the jail, you know? Always in the dungeon. At some point, you must give up, you know, but go ahead, Abby.
Yes.
And my other half is be like, oh my God, you call it radio station, right? Hello, I call it. All right, what's the question?
All right. David Rudder sang a song called Dust in Your Face, right?
Right.
And it was a tribute to a particular pan side that's from the east. What's the name of that pan side?
From the east.
And they actually played it on one panorama with that song.
One panorama?
The one panorama that day when David Rudder sang that song.
Desperados?
No, they're from the east. Desperados from Port of Spain. All right, you gotta go to jail. Sorry.
And we don't spare nobody. Nobody's spared.
I don't know spared. I'll get out tomorrow. Don't worry.
Tomorrow. All right, have a great one. No problems. Call our access phrase. You going quick, boy. Caller, access raise. Caller, access raise.
Caller.
Know your country.
All right.
Yes. Yes, you know the name of the pan side?
Heavy.
Yes.
Heavy. One thing first. The man with the hammer is Rudolph Charles, not Winston Simon.
The man with the hammer. The man with the hammer is Rudolph Charles.
Rudolph Charles, not Winston Street. All right.
Okay. I gotta go and do some research on that because
The band is Exodus.
the band, yeah, the second one is Exodus. Thank you. All right.
All right, caller. Thank you so much.
Yeah, David Waller sang that song for Exodus. Rudolph Charles, know how to find out because I heard David Waller said in that interview that he had sang that song with tribute to Winston Spree. I didn't know it was Rudolph Charles. I'll find out. A pan man go call man and tell me.
All right, caller access.
We have plenty pan people.
Plenty pan holding.
It's Rudolph Charles.
Fella don't call and say it is about Rudolph Charles, not
Spree Simon.
No, not Spree. God, his name again. Terracing about Spree Simon.
Oh, okay. Well, I could be.
That if you listen to the lyrics about the man in greens and the hammer and walking like a man in the head, all of that, and Sister Sheila up in Lavanti, etc., it's Rudolph Charles, not so whoever give all of them fact check and see them PNM.
You'll give him glory for that.
Yeah, all right, cool.
You'll get glory for that.
Well, let me apologize if we have somebody saying that Rudolph Charles. Well, that's it. All right.
The name of the game is if you know what we know, if we know what you know. Caller access first.
Know your country.
All right, lovely.
Right. There was a song called The Bee's Melody. Who was it sung by?
Lord Kitchener.
All right, good.
You take a little while there, man.
You're studying.
A little hint. Glory for you, brother. Glory. Caller access first.
Know your country.
Right. Len Bouchard was one of the best pan arrangers in Trinidad and Tobago. There was a second guy who was not as equivalent to him or as good as him, who also used to arrange pan. What's his name?
Ray Holman.
Who?
Ray Holman.
Nah, not the name I'm looking for. Sorry about that. I know there's many, but you right up there.
She hung up quick, boy.
Yeah, sorry.
I done John Cell Slam hard. Caller access raise.
Today, David and Heavy.
Yes.
Boy, according to Heavy, boy, if you let them people come back and forward, boy, we trouble it.
Oh God. We know your country right now, caller. We know your country right now. We do not segment.
Send them far down. Far.
When we get for the opportunity to call to talk about that, that doesn't call. Now we know your country, don't want to call and talk about
boy. Caller access raise.
Oh Lord.
No more country.
Right. Yes, Jed Samari. Wait for me to ask you the question, Sam. You just jump out yourself. Nah, don't give up with me, Jed. He wait for that. You just jump out yourself.
We are rules.
I find them chain and them somewhere real low, but like them you fix the chain,
fix it a little bit. Take a little time to fix it. I'm calling access.
Wait, that chain somewhere real low, boy.
Know your country. Is it okay for me to get out of jail?
No, what is this, boy?
Get the woman looking for bail.
We are playing bail.
She's looking for bail.
Come quick, she can hang up on. Caller access race. Where's bail, boy? Caller access race.
Know your country.
All right, easy question. Who won Panorama this year?
Exodus.
Who in Panorama this year?
Oh, cool. No. Oh, they're killing me. Yes, no, brother. I'm sorry. David Welch.
Yeah.
You don't know who in the Panorama this year?
I remember recording Panorama. I can't remember who in the Panorama. I can't remember. Caller access raise.
Know your country. Exodus.
Yes.
But she say Exodus though.
Yeah, no, you say Exodus. You are laughing at
It's
the
me?
Yes, you are laughing at the and you lock up the man.
Oh my God,
I was asking you. Yeah, you don't even know who was father, man.
I don't take she out the jail.
Not she, the man who called before.
No,
But
it was a woman that answered, I think.
No, you put she in the jail before she even answered, so she not get no bail. But
No,
the person who called
it's
before
a-
this man.
Is a woman called before this man?
Is a woman?
It's a woman, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mama, I'm so sorry, you're free.
I was laughing at you when they say, I don't even know who father. I want to say, I started laughing, I don't know that. And you put the woman in jail and hang up on the phone. Hey.
I'm sorry. Yeah, man, glory for you, brother.
Yeah, glory, yeah, brother, glory.
Yeah, glory. Who? But Exodus win? I don't answer this WhatsApp. Call our access Riz.
Know your country.
Yeah, man.
Drop call by heavy and David, man.
Oh, drop call.
What's up?
ID. You get back on TikTok?
Yeah. I didn't get kicked over TikTok, though. They just shut on my live.
Oh.
They report my live now. So when they report the live, there's get time to come off the lives. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy question. One of the most popular, could be one of the biggest pan song, right?
Yeah.
From back in the 80s, right? Was sung by a particular Calypsonian who's passed away now. What's his name and what's the name of the song?
All right. Let me see. Well, I think it's Kitchener. And I think this song gonna be B.
Nah, sorry, not that song. Nah. Sorry.
All right.
I know there's plenty, yeah. all right, job call. Sorry, brother.
Let me go with this one. Call our access Riz.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yes. A pan song from the 80s.
Yeah, go ahead.
You heard the question?
Go ahead.
All right. It's one of the most popular pan song from back in the 80s, right? He actually went to the finals with that song Calypso Fiesta. He went to the finals, right? He passed away now, and that song is still relevant up to this day, right? What's the name of the song, and who is the artist? The Calypsonian.
Kitchener. The song is found in A minor.
No, not Kitchener, not A minor.
Yeah, I like this segment, boy. Jail, boy. Call our access Riz.
I think I had to give another hint for this song.
Probably.
Yes.
You call him back, you know.
You have an idea who it is?
Yes, I'm right.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Squanta, woman at the base.
Nah, you're close, you're right close, but not that
Because of
song.
that, I'd give the lady who want to come out.
Give she a chance.
You can call back now and get your bail if you know it.
Yeah,
right?
but that woman at the base is a big one, but not that one.
He now call and get in. I ain't go discriminate. So call in if you want to get out of jail.
Darling, call back to come out of jail if you think you know the answer.
If you know the answer.
But he close when he say the woman on the bass. You understand? Because the song, I'm going to say that because somebody go figure it out.
6249111.
Because the song actually about bass. The bass drum, the bass pan.
Alright. We got one here. Let's see. Call the access Riz.
Hello.
Yeah.
The baseman, Shadow.
You didn't even say know your country. You didn't even say know your country.
For that, chill.
No, you right to know.
Chill.
You right to know.
Yeah, but I'll call
when they call you gotta say know your country. You gotta say access Riz.
You did not say the access Riz. Call the access Riz.
They hang up.
All right, well, brother, he's still on the line. I'm sorry. We go get glory.
Next time when they call, just say know your country and then answer the question, okay? All right,
no problem. All right. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, that's it for the
Baseman from Hell.
Your country, Baseman from Hell.
I feel I said I not say bass, eh? You gonna say this was about bass,
Yeah, when it says about
the Baseman from Hell, pom pom pidi pom pom.
Pim pom pidim pom.
Yeah,
right.
still relevant today. Anything on that song?
Absolutely not. But this was Know Your Country.
You don't know that song?
History to culture. This is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
I can tell you this. I know this one.
They had to play a pan song. That's not a
I'm
pan song.
gonna play a pan song. I'm playing this song first before going into the pan.
What's
So
that?
people not do that.
What's
Heavy,
that, man?
this is not do that, Heavy.
Take off the mic, and I will tell you why not to play that.
But I must say that this song, I love it because
You didn't get a good song to play?
Hold on. You go give my one and I go play one. How about that?
I'm get a good pan song to play now.
It's only because I play in this one that I play in this one, right?
Let me hear.
All right. And I tell you, I really play in this one, right?
You play what?
I play in this band.
All right, go ahead.
This is the most popular band on earth. Oh God,
What?
Brooklyn, give you a break hanging up on you for a reason. We're in a different segment.
In a different
Brooklyn.
segment.
Brooklyn. You not going to stop.
No, he's not going to stop because he's a pan man in America and he want to talk about pan.
I'll go message him and tell him, Brooklyn, you had to
Brooklyn,
stop.
all right, let's take a call. Let me just take a call and let me hear what you had to say quick. Brooklyn, quick. We had to go in the segment, you know.
Boy, God.
He goes up.
Hold on, the song still. Hold on, Brooklyn. Hold on, because
He go there.
you reserve a spot on Talk City.
Yeah. Brooklyn, talk to me. You're a pan man. Let me hear you.
Well, I'm a fan man, and I want to put you and David Welch in jail first for saying Exodus didn't win the Panama and putting the woman in jail.
No, you remember I was laughing at when he said he don't know who won. And he put the woman in the jail and she was right.
Yeah, she right.
Then Tolly in jail, because you should have told him that the woman win.
He did after, but she come out of jail. We give her glory.
All right,
She come
Brooklyn.
out of jail, but I want to put all in jail here now.
All right, Brooklyn. We have a segment to go into now, right? You will call me back.
Let me hear the answer. Let me hear the question now.
It's no question.
The question done. We done a segment. It's done already. You're trying to call, boy.
You on delay.
I know what Shadow and is the baseman all you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was just trying to call like 5, 6, 7 times. I ain't getting through.
It wasn't getting through.
You need to get T-Mobile.
But I like how I called to put Ollie in jail. So now Ollie in jail tomorrow. I have to try to come out there for that woman that because I have to fight Ollie to and put Ollie in jail.
It's no privy council, you know. All
right, Brooklyn. All right.
Thanks. All right. But I play for this band, Heavy. This is the most popular band in Trinidad and Tobago.
You play plan?
Yeah, I used to, yeah.
You still play pan?
Of course.
What who?
Court song specialist of Hamilton. Give a touch.
That next to success. That next to more old school.
All right. And this was back in 2015. Here we go.
Band number 9 from Eastern Quarry in Laventille. Please put your hands together and welcome Court Sound Specialists of Laventille.
You was playing tenor bass.
Tenor, boy. Tenor.
You're in front. Oh, God. You feel like you still play pan? You forget.
I can record it. You could hear it. Hot the boom boom there. Boom boom. Hit that boom like a boom boom.
Like.
You know, Heavy, for this song, Quartz came fifth, I think. Right? I'll make sure I correct you. I think we came fifth in 2015 with this. And the reason why we lost more points is because they say it went over the 7-minute mark. This song was 8 minutes. 8 minutes long. And we came fifth, but it was real good, boy. I think for the finals, because this was the semi-finals, in the finals we speed it up. So we rush out the song in the finals and we came third.
Okay.
But we are all stars, woman on the bass.
And this song here, I must give, this is the most iconic song on Pan.
Which one?
This song I'm going to play here.
Okay, Woman on the Bass.
Yeah, it will still be played in events, parties, and anyway, All-Star Tour, they had to play this.
Serious.
Anyway, All-Star Tour, there's acts, this is a must play. Play it. You go hear what.
All right. So coming now is Woman on the Bass by All Stars. Here we go.
Yes.
That one nice one.
Yeah.
This one nice.
That's iconic. That is iconic. And the slower version is the better version for me.
Well, before we finish the pan, because you're a man of history, give us something on pan now. Give us something brief on pan. What you have?
You want to give something
brief
brief
on
on
a man
pan?
of history, talk to...
What,
make me feel... Get me my feelings about it, man.
No. As much as I don't want to go the history of pan because it end up sad for pan.
I know it end up sad.
Yeah.
But just
I don't like to talk about pan.
Just like you don't like talking about water.
Because I'm not really. I want to say the love for pan for me is the same way I love my country.
Yeah.
Because pan is our instrument. Our national instrument is the first instrument in the 21st century. The last instrument that was invented in the 21st century. Then you understand?
By a Twin Island state.
Yeah. And to see it end up that we lost it. When I say we lost it, I mean we lost the rights
to claim it as
as our own. Because nobody in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago was intelligent enough with all the PNM education we had to patent it and make it ours. So that anybody who take it and develop it, we will get income from it. You understand? We own the patent.
Intellectual rights.
Intellectual rights. Everybody have pan all over the place playing pan. Japan have a pan factory. China making pan all about that pan. It's just gone. You understand? And we celebrating what Panorama every year that we want. And other people have it all over the world on cruise ship. Everywhere pan play, we're supposed to get money from it. If plan play on YouTube, we're supposed to monetize it.
Correct.
But have no vision. We have people here with no vision. You understand? All them people, I see the woman talking on TV from Pantry Big. Them man no vision. You understand?
Yeah, I feel you.
They have no vision. They don't understand. You understand? You feel the man who invented the electric guitar. Right? He didn't invent the guitar, but he invented the electric guitar. You feel he make him the family still making money. You understand where I'm coming from? You made an instrument. You made something that was never there before. You understand? You took a steel drum and make an instrument. You invent something. Anytime you invent something, that is yours. You had to make a pattern. You understand? Anybody use it or use any idea of it or take any part of it. They use it in a movie. They use it in an ad. They use it. You have money to get.
I feel you.
You understand? You have royalties to collect. That's why them artists and them bad with the song. You understand? That they can't use the melody and they can't use the song. They patent it. We lost it. So pan is a sad story. I don't want to go there.
But you went there and I appreciate that. No, because that's how I wanted. I wanted that. Wanted to get to know a little something about it.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Heavy for that. All right. So thank you, Heavy Duty, for giving us a little thing on pan. I remember.
It was negative, but I didn't want to.
No, it wasn't negative. I didn't see that as negative. I see that as you wanting something for Trinidad. Tobago is always, regardless of it was baited here. All right. But
imagine a man come here from foreign.
Now, this is where it doesn't end.
No, a rap artist. That's what I go to. No, just one. Another tutorial.
Go ahead.
Right? A rap artist came to Trinidad for carnival. One of the Nicki Minaj man or one of them came down here for carnival and experienced Juve for the first time.
Yeah.
Went back America and bring out a drink called Juve. and we get nothing from it.
Actually, you're wrong there.
It's a drink. It's what you make.
Actually, you're wrong there.
What you make?
Huh?
What you make?
No, it wasn't Nicki Minaj, man.
Well, I don't know who it was. I say one of them.
It was
some one of them artists or one of them stars.
It was Michael B. Jordan. I talk about.
Was Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he come down here.
He used the name Juve.
Pull the mic now, man.
Yeah, pull the mic.
I know.
Look your mic on.
I hear in here, but pull it.
Michael B. Jordan came to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
And he wanted to use the word Juve for a drink. We got up in arms about Juve, saying Juve was we own, only to be embarrassed to find out that Juve is really French. It was never our own. We adopted it from the French Creoles and then we used to live here. So we had no rights to the name. So, but because of the halapulu we made, because Trinis, we like to say everything is we own without actually putting things in place. He took the opportunity away from us and he went to Jamaica with it. As for the thing David asked just now, right? There was never a single pattern for the invention of the traditional steel pan instrument developed collectively in Trinidad and Tobago during the 1930s and 1940s, with numerous pan pioneers contributing to its development. Even the patent documentation for later invention described traditional steel pan as having originated from Trinidad and Tobago. That is all it have it down for. However, Brian R. Copeland filed a patent application for Trinidad and Tobago in 2007 for the G-pan technology, modified steel pan application, the TTA 2007-00-172, filed on July 12. The patent records lists Brian R. Copeland and the government of Trinidad and Tobago applicants as the assignees of various jurisdictions. The US version, for example, the US 209 titled G-pan musical instrument is specifically for improved G-pan design, not ownership of every steel pan in existence.
That one was for training.
Right, so in other words, we don't own it.
Yeah, they had only done the G-pan to teach people how to play pan.
Yeah, we don't own it.
the man invented G-pan.
And that was it.
But the tenor gone, the bass gone, the guitar gone.
Yeah, we don't
want a thing, boy.
Yeah, normal thing. P&M country. But
they come and take this kind of time. Let's cookie coach and go to test. There we go.
We ain't leaving. We just gonna do
go
the
for
feature.
Go for a break and come back.
We are the feature. We are PM, boy.
We are what?
We have a PM segment, a Prime Minister segment. So we're not taking a break. We're playing the pan feature. Okay. And then we going straight to the Prime Minister's feature. All right, stay tuned to Talk City. So don't go anywhere on the stream.
This Tuesday, August 11th,
Why is Talk City
proudly joins the world in celebrating World Steel Band Day. Born right here in Trinidad and Tobago, the steel band is more than an instrument. It's a symbol of innovation, resilience, culture, and national pride. And throughout the day, we'll be paying tribute to the people who helped shape its remarkable journey. Join us for Pan Pioneers, a special series of features highlighting the legends, innovators, and visionaries who transformed a discarded oil drum into the only acoustic musical instrument invented in the 20th century. From Ellie Manette and Winston Spree-Simon to Rudolph Charles, Boogsy Sharp, Jit Samaru, and more. Discover the stories behind the icons who took the sound of Trinidad and Tobago to the world. Celebrate our national instrument and our rich cultural heritage this World Steel Band Day, Tuesday, August 11th, with special features throughout the day on Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, and keeping with the Trinidad and Tobago, with the conversation that we started off the program with, the Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, in the United States draws deeper economic ties. And we have a quick feature for the Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala, or from the Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar. Let's take a listen.
What we witnessed was 3 major commercial matters are taking place. And I want to thank my team. All the members of the government are here. Can I thank you very much? We have worked really hard. Members of government. And as Secretary Lando said, together we aspire, together we achieve. And so I can tell you that our nations turn long-standing friendship into action, into creating opportunities for our people, strengthening the wider Caribbean, and of course, the partnership with the United States redounds to our benefit as well as to the people of the United States. I want to take a moment to thank President Trump and his team, including your good self, for all the partnering that we've done. And I was just checking a date, and when Minister of Foreign Affairs mentioned that we signed a document with BPTT, I said, say that date again. He said February 2015. And since then to now, nothing. You know who was the Prime Minister in February 2015? That is when I was the last Prime Minister. I signed that deal, caused it to happen with BP. And more than 10 years later, I'm closing the deal and we're already getting to work. So we have very distinguished visitors with us here. We work together we aspire, together we achieve. So just thank them as well. Curlew, thank you so much for your proposal. Fuel storage and bunkering terminal. Pinnacle Steel, for your work down at the steel plant. Again, another 10 years to have that plant up and running. We thank you for that. And together, you demonstrate renewed confidence in Trinidad and Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago's partnership with the United States. BP has been with us as long as I can remember, and I'm not that young, so that's a long time. We thank you for that partnering with you as we continue so to do. The U.S. is our largest trading partner, a very key partner in energy and technology, health, security, and cross-border gas involved in Venezuela. following engagements by Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Minister Sobers, with the United States, a trade representative in Washington. I think that was on May 14th and July 16th. TNT qualified for the lower tariff rate of 10%. So thank you, Minister Sean, for representing us. And thereby, of course, less we had to pay. So we thank again the United States for lowering that rate down to 10%. So the MOU signed involving Pinnacle Steel and Hummingbird AI Holdings also support our development as a regional center for technology-driven investment. We are restoring Point Lisas as an engine of growth. Pinnacle's acquisition there and proposed upgrade of the former Isca plant for steel and vanadium production can and will restore capacity, will create jobs, much needed jobs, and benefit all local contractors and manufacturers, whilst at the same time signaling confidence in our steel sector. Curlew Midstream's proposed terminal can strengthen the port of Point Lisas and our energy and maritime infrastructure. Outstanding arrangements will be finalized in the national interest. The big announcement, because my chairman said the Prime Minister would make a big announcement. Well, there were two bigger ones, because immediately that same one will be signed years ago, 10 years ago, will be bringing gas to us. And alongside that Manikin Coquina field, industrial renewal. We're securing the gas we need to sustain it. Today marks a major advance, as you heard, in Manikin Coquina. Manikin lies in Block 5. Coquina lies across the maritime border in Block 4. In February 2015, when I was your Prime Minister, both governments agreed to develop the field as a single unit, giving 66% to Manikin and 34% to Coquina. This makes the Manikin Coquina field the only, as mentioned, unitized cross-border gas field in the Western Hemisphere, where agreement has been reached to develop the entire field. So friends, that has been a great move for us, and BP has agreed to assign NGC a 20% interest. Chairman Ramdeen has really negotiated well, and we thank you for that, Chairman, together with your team from NGC. On the 20th of May 2024, NGC and BP received an OFAC license to negotiate for Coquina. Venezuela issued a 20-year license on 29 July 24, granting NGC a 20% share, BP 80% share of those fields. The negotiations went on, and we have secured, through the work of the NGC, 20%. That joint operating agreement governs the license. The Block 5B farm-out agreement gives NGC participation in Block 5B. These agreements aligns NGC across the field, removes a major obstacle, and allows BP to accelerate its final investment decision, completing in a little over a year what had remained undone for more than 10 years. That field is expected to become the first successful cross-border development to monetize gas through Trinidad and Tobago. So we are delighted that you have brought this to fruition, David. Mr. Campbell, thank you so much. Thanks to BP at your head office, and thanks to BPTT here. We look forward to continuing to partner with you. Now, we may get lost in this field, Manikin Coquina, but there's a second announcement that we must not forget, and that is where BP has acquired all the shareholding of Woodside. Since I came into office, we have been trying to get Woodside to do something with the Calypso field, and if you're not doing something, sell it. Congratulations, Mr. Campbell. After 1 year, you were able to acquire all the shares from Woodside, so you're now 100% tied up with that Calypso field, which will again bring much needed energy to Trinidad. When I came back in office in April last year, I met BP Executive Vice President William Lynn, and of course BP President, whom is here, Mr. Campbell, we met. And we also met with Woodside, so we were all at the same table. I think it was down at my conference room in South. We all were at the same table. And those discussions, as I say, have given fruit to what has happened. We established a project concept, a path to final investment decision, discussions on possible NGC equity participation on 6 August 2026, 16 months, BP agreed to buy out Woodside. So, Mr. Campbell, can we all thank Mr. Campbell so much? What this will do, this will accelerate our work in the energy industry. In energy, Calypso is a major domestic gas source and the first ever deep water development. Whilst I speak of this, we've signed with Curlew, we signed with Pinnacle, Ibis, the steel, but not too long ago, in July of this year, we signed MOUs with 2 data centers. I see Mr. Prasad is here. Thank you. Can you please stand and let's welcome him. Ernst & Young. Thank you very much with your team. And we also signed with Hummingbird AI. Can you please stand so we can thank you? Thank you very much. So we have these two projects. They were here in July. We signed up the MOUs and they're back to continue going forward. I think Mr. John is planning to take them with the Pleco people to actually visit sites so that we can make a decision where these should be located. So we thank them. I want to welcome ExxonMobil, who is here as well. We did some work very early in my term when I came into government last year. We signed within months, I believe. Exxon, can you please stand, sir? Yes, we signed with ExxonMobil. And I don't know if you can tell us anything about the seismic that you're doing now. All right, we'll wait. You told me wait until August. We are in August, may I remind you. You're doing seismic in the very deep water, what you call it, Gerald, ultra deep waters. And the fact that you brought in a partner with you means something good is happening there. So you got a partner to invest alongside you. Can we thank Exxon? We have a good project going there with Exxon. As I close, I want to thank all of you for being here. I thank all those persons who have come to invest in Trinidad and Tobago and to say today stands between two very proud milestones. America commemorated, 250 years, sir? 250 years, a couple of weeks ago. And in 3 weeks, we will be celebrating our independence anniversary on the 31st of this month, August. Throughout our 64 years and even before independence, America's enduring friendship and partnership have remained constant. Deputy Secretary Landau, I thank you and the U.S. government, President Trump, for continuing our partnership as we add another chapter of energy security, renewed industry, and opportunity for all our people. Two nations, two proud anniversaries, one shared future. May today's arrangements become tomorrow's industries, jobs, and prosperity. And may God continue to bless the people and government of the United States of America. And may God continue to bless Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you all very much.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
The leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago, because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the Inside Talk City 91.1 FM. You're under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Coming up next, the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show with Obi and Kingsley, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. We do have the normal editorial of the day, and it's also courtesy Talk City 91.1 FM. We want to encourage all of you to be socially live with us on the Talk City social media pages. So if you want to participate, not if you want to, go and participate in the editorial of the day. So head across to Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook as well as Instagram, and you'd see the topic of the day, and you could put your comments under the topic of the day and we'd read it out live on air. But you want to get to the topic of the day, Heavy?
Go ahead.
This is the topic of the day via Talk City 91.1 FM.
For several reasons, the proposed reopening of the steel mill at Point Lisas is a major industrial development for Trinidad and Tobago. In an environmentally conscious age, the plant will use new technology to produce low-carbon emission steel products. Green steel is what they are calling the product that would emerge from the use of advanced technology. This is a major industrial turning point at the Caribbean's largest industrial park. There has not been any major new investor in Trinidad and Tobago over the past decade introducing modern technology in their production systems. In fact, starting with the flight of ArcelorMittal in 2016, there was a departure of international industrial investors. For several years over the previous decade, there was a net outflow of investments, meaning that more corporate firms left TNT than came in. ArcelorMittal, which operated the giant Point Lisa steel facility, left months after the P&M came into national office. The Indian-based conglomerate took the decision based of new developments in the global steel market. But the P&M government did not make an effort to meet ArcelorMittal representatives to attempt to salvage the project. A total of 644 direct employees were thrown on the breadline. The steel manufacturer was also a major earner of foreign exchange. The displaced workers struggled to get new jobs in a contracting economy. They got no assistance from the government of the day. The relaunching of the plant dramatically changes the industrial scenario. Pinnacle Steel and Vanadium Corporation is promising an annual turnover of US $1.5 billion and the provision of around 500 full-time skilled jobs. According to the announced plan, T&T would become a major supplier of vanadium, a prime metal used in the aerospace and defense industries, to the large United States market. The planned reopening of the facility, scheduled for late 2027, is also positive news for the local scrap iron industry, whose total supplies would be purchased locally. At present, T&T exports almost $60 million worth of scrap iron each year. The attendance at the function of U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau indicates the involvement of the American authorities in this project. Landau's presence is being seen as a demonstration of the U.S. commitment to partnering on matters of mutual benefit. His visit to T&T is considered an underscoring of bilateral relations and strategic cooperation. For T&T, it means the revival of an important industrial facility that stayed shut down for an entire decade. Jobs, foreign exchange, and new technology are expected to provide an opener to new or revitalized industrial projects. The expected discovery of new natural gas finds should inspire a revival of suspended plants on the Point Lisa's industrial estate. The return of the steel mill is exciting news.
Exciting news truly for Trinidad and Tobago. All right. Well, we're going to go straight to the phone lines. All right. So 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. The phone lines are open.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
And we also have OB in studio here with us as well. Opinion Box. Say hi to them now. Get them your official hello.
Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon to David and Heavy and everybody who listening to the show.
Hello.
I am here silently.
Yeah, silent is nothing. Caller.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
David, boy.
Well, the show ain't finished, you know.
Well, I say it finished because I had the pan section. Wow, so I want to know if you feel like that PLM.
All right, brother.
That's the thing I never want to be. Don't even think about either PLM. This is a man, I hear heavy talking about Bugsy. How much Panorama Bugsy win? How much Panorama Bugsy win? You understand? If you know the profile of this man, I tell you where he come from with Samaru Jets, right? And establish that kind of name for himself and his family. I just ask you, is a piece of music it's sweet? If I say, when you hear the bass playing, you know, ponging the bass, you know. You skimming the bass, you hear the bass, how they skimming that bass and playing. It's a family band. And that's where they come from. Buy the pan and them from that band in Crep. Old pan they throw away and develop. You know, I mean, it's an Indian song, but it's nice like that. I don't know if you have some kind of problems with that.
Actually, in the feature, we had something to play first, right? That's why we didn't get to the song. And to be honest with you, Sawa,
yeah,
we're not supposed to be requesting songs for people to play on the radio. But you request a song, and David say you're going to try to play it for you.
I'll try to find it
first. Yeah, you got to find it first too. You got to go and look, for it on YouTube.
I look forward to hear it, man, you know.
Yeah, but
listen, in 2008, all my music was floating in my yard here.
Sawa, with all due respect, we have a show to continue. And you,
right, I am
yeah. All right. No, we didn't vex with you either. But you want to hear a song, you'll get it.
I was really disappointed, you know.
But remember, we have
I hear you.
obligation. We have obligation. We have thousands of people listening to. So
well,
We go show long a whole show for a song for you alone.
No, I ain't saying they're doing that for me, but people would enjoy that piece of music.
Yeah.
For the Prime Minister asked him for, Sheila Smith.
All right, sir, no problem. David Welch, find the man song for me. Did you know the song?
So Honey Rat, boy.
So Ali Ran.
So Honey Rat.
You write it down?
By Samaru Jet.
Samaru Jet.
Type in Samaru Jet and see if you see so Ali Ran on YouTube.
You're going to enjoy it too.
Spell it fast.
Sohani, S-O-H-A-N-I-R-A-T, Rat.
Oh, Sohani Rat.
Yeah.
You find it?
You might get up on Saturday dance too, you never know.
I seen Samaru Jet's iMusic.
Yeah.
They say anything with Rat there? Sohani Rat? It's not there?
I haven't seen anything. But alright, sir. We go,
you get?
Nah, yeah.
You show long we whole show to get a song for you now. Use our boss?
No, I just
You see, we show long a whole show we had to do for you a song.
Yeah, shut it down. When this Spitman call and taking up the time and killing the time, you have a problem.
No, go ahead. We give it your time. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Yes,
sir.
Bless and love.
Yeah, man. Love for all you too.
Caller.
Good afternoon, Brother David and Brother Heavy.
Good afternoon.
And Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
Let's unite and be our brothers, keepers, and share the love and unity. And so, Hanira. But anyway,
you know this song?
Apparently.
You know this song?
No, but
you want to see him, bro?
Yeah, one. This guy, Jit Samaru, he the steel pan. He take the steel pan music and turn in East Indian music on it, and it was so sweet and nice. And he is the arranger for a lot of convention bands that enter the panorama.
Yes, I actually did a question with Jid Samaru has been the answer.
Yeah.
Right.
So So here what's going on. So Honey Rat to wait right there because here what's going on now. I want to ask Eric and Barataria, and I'm not going to leave it there. And all them students and them, I want to ask them now that Woodside sell back to BP. I wanted to ask if they come from the caucus because that is all the PNM caucus doing everything the PNM say, right? And do, right? That the TTRA, the Revenue Authority, 5 billion and 20 billion. I want them to ask them now, to ask Young that Woodside, where's the curtail the gas supply to Trinidad, right? And suffer the people for 1 year under a new government. I want them to ask now that the Coca Manatee field, right? If the gas and they see the people who come and sign them deal, it's not people that what he and Rowley was buying all over the place. We negotiate good price. But where the money for the good price? And what the UNC give away everything, we get our best price. And I want to ask Young, Eric, or since all the commodity caucus, all the answer, that to tell Nutrient that no, the gas going back to the coconut and come to shore now, right? So we guarantee that the economy will have something. And you know the nice thing about it now? The 20% equity we have in the field is not only on one side, we have it through the whole side, meaning that the whole hog of the trillion cubic feet sitting down in that reservoir, we have 20%. And here what's going on now. That money will come to pay the 145 billion US dollars that India borrow. And you see all the hiccup with $3 billion missing and all say, wait there. Right. That money now will come to pay all the outstanding loan the PNM take and suffer the old supporters. And you just imagine today's Pandey. Not Basil Pandey.
You are saying proud. Land the plane. You are saying proud.
Yeah, landing the plane. And just imagine, they take the land from the panman and them and sell it, give it away. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
The man said this is Pandy, not UNC Pandy.
Mr. Man, play the man song for me, please.
Well, I was not about to get there, right?
Yeah,
because
play the song.
Everybody messaging right now, who I don't even know had my number, to send me the man song. Somebody said, look the man song. I'm killing myself. Even on the street, people like look the man song.
Yeah. Play the man song.
Look your song.
Sawa, take your song one time. Play the song. I want to hear the song or no? Cause it better be good.
Let me hear it.
All right, so we are back now, yes.
Yeah, that was a Sudan song, man.
Yeah, so you get a song.
Yeah, you got your
right,
song.
wow.
Well, we had to go for a break,
I thought I was in Queens all day.
We had to go for a break.
Watch now. That the song you had to play. Yeah, we not playing that song ever again. That the song you had to play when Kamala get the whole country back on track. And everybody relaxed.
Yeah.
We still under stress.
We still under stress.
We go play that one.
Everything just get relaxing in studio here right now. Yeah. Just relax. But I'll go straight because Chairman requested that song as well. So
what we gonna do? When Kamala fix everything, we go send that.
It's a request segment apparently.
So we lost the whole show to request songs.
It is only because he come true.
Lord.
When Kamala get the whole country,
sorry, see where it was?
When Kamala get the whole country,
everybody want that song now.
We go send that song for Rolly to relieve stress. To relax.
Well, this one now is for not TTT Chairman, but Chairman. That's what we go call, right? It's called Harmonites Pan Running Wild, and we'll go to the break with this one.
This Tuesday, August 11th, Talk City 91.1 FM.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the inside. A few persons were trying to call. We could probably take one call or two, one or two calls.
Yeah, we might as well take two calls because the show done.
Yeah. So for lines open, Trinidad and Tobago, we could take two because a lot of you were trying to call in just now.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
I didn't get it, but as part of the revitalization plan as well, but we start back at the San Fernando waterfront recently. Caller.
David Welch.
Yeah, man.
When you call that big Indian song from boy, that's too handy from Lataman, they're calling nobody. You know, that song represents peace, happiness, love, togetherness.
Okay.
And after that great thing that we see the government yesterday, that song represents that, right? Like you hand you listen and sing the song while you I know the whole song.
All right, well, I now know about it.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Why like Lataman just can't sing hand that, boy?
Like who?
Like the readers call the Indian national anthem. All you say, that is called the Indian national anthem. When that song play, your force is real.
You said
that is that classic on the play the boy. Congratulations, boy, to all the boy.
Thanks so much.
All they know what to play there. But that song, have a blessed afternoon.
No problem. We're going to play it more often, I guess. Caller. Caller. Hello?
Every address, boy.
Take off that caller.
Okay. Caller, you're live.
I know you don't know the voice,
Caller.
but I demand the call.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
The Heavy Duty and David.
Yes.
And I think Obi there.
Yep.
What happened? Mr. Manning had a music band called Divine Echoes. I don't know if you all remember that. Divine Echoes. He said the best Suhani Rat you will hear is from that Divine Echoes. And he's always played that Suhani Rat on Divine Echoes, and it's a song real lovely. Say he liked that children's band. So I just let me let you all know that since then it's at Divine Echoes. That is Mr. Manning. He formed that band. Thank you.
All right.
Who formed the band?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I am Mr. Manning?
Yeah, Manning. Lovely. All right. Caller.
Patrick Manning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Caller.
Heavy and David.
Yes, David here.
Heavy, that is song your partner one. We don't want him in the PNM.
Who want to be in the PNM? Nobody want to be in the PNM? Who want to be in the PNM right now? But leave it there. Leave it there. Just leave it there. Go ahead. Leave it there. Yes. You leave it there?
In 2015.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
Did America have any sanction on Venezuela?
Talk about America. Hold on, I know somebody can answer that.
I would know.
Baby Trump, you're on the line with him.
The Prime Minister didn't have to go Venezuela.
Oh, Lord.
Well, let Baby Trump answer.
Nobody Venezuela. Maduro came right in Trinidad in the diplomatic center to sign document with the Prime Minister. And only want to talk about Dr. Rowley and Stuart Young going Venezuela. Only a shame. I will leave it there.
All right, I'll leave it there.
Baby Trump, are you responding?
I could have a more cohesive conversation with a third standarder than with that gentleman. Okay? And I call and trying all the time to call all the time.
I am so sorry.
But I know it wasn't working. But I only have few words to leave with you all on the significance of what you talk about today with the press conference and all that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to take it.
All right, baby John.
We got to take that.
Okay, guys. Later. By the way, what you play, tambourine?
Wait, before you go there, your midterm elections coming up here, what Rodney Charles say?
Rodney Charles?
Yeah, Rodney Charles.
Charles.
Who is Rodney Charles?
Who's Rodney Charles? Yeah, Bob the Builder.
Did you know the bodybuilder? Rodney Charles? I say Rodney Charles, I know from Trinidad.
All right,
don't worry now. Tell them to vote for the people who don't want prisons, who don't want borders, who don't want, ridiculous stuff like that. If they don't want prisons, then let all the jail people stay home by them. They ain't gonna do that though.
All right.
Anyway, I almost done. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Have a good one. Have you in closing?
Until tomorrow, we'll be back at same time, same place. Right, I really wanted to chime in on what we were talking about in the first hour and this hour, but unfortunately we run out of time.
Yep.
So tomorrow, please, we'll be back at same time, same place, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Have a good one, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, and keep shooting for the stars and everything that you do. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. Any moment you choose to give up is a moment a new star